evening. My name is Susan Lesota, and I want to thank the board for giving me time to speak to you this evening. I am part of the Save Katonah-Lewisboro Schools community group. You may have heard of us. I think that some of you on the board may be mistaken about the composition or the purpose of our group. I want to start by telling you who we are not. We are not an anti-closure camp. We are not all LES parents. We are not all parents. We are over 600 members of the community with widely different views on the school closure issue. We do have something in common, though. We have all signed a petition, and it says, we ask the Board of Ed to suspend the current school closure task force process and establish a new process and timeline that addresses all relevant issues properly, fully, and inclusive of our whole community. I have heard that some of you dismissed this petition immediately because you do not intend to stop, and we know that you don't want to stop. We know about Article 9, subsection 402 of the New York State Statutes, procedure for closing a school building. You set out to accomplish a task, and you plan to complete it. But you cannot accomplish a task if you are deaf to the voice of the community. Right here, we have 607 of your constituents that signed this petition that didn't say don't close a school ever under any circumstances. They signed a petition saying you are moving too fast and you are not addressing all of the issues. So I will hand you the petition tonight. It is not, in terms of the petition, it will continue. But we felt that since it was the final night that we can have some representation before the December 19th decision point, we wanted to give you an interim report. I would like to just add my own personal thoughts on the process. I have 3 children in the district and at LES. I live in the neighborhood there. It's a very personal decision for me and one that can have an economic impact. But one thing I don't hear quite honestly enough talk about is our children. We need a better plan around the communication and implementation for the children of LES and Increase Miller. I have seen nothing to date that says, I know you started talking about it tonight, Janet, but we have seen nothing to date that says, when are we going to communicate? If we start that process in February, you're going to give the children 5 months to accomplish absorbing the mental and emotional impact of that change and managing the implementation. There is no reason to rush this. Let's take the time to look at the demographics. Let's take the time to make sure it makes sense for our district and our community. And let's do this right for our children. I get that they'll be resilient. They will. But quite frankly, children today have to be resilient about way too many things. Drugs, alcohol, media, tragedies like the Freelanders, tragedies like Newtown. This is not something that they need to be resilient about. So please, don't let your egos get in the way. Don't close a school because you feel like you have to do it, because you feel like the next Board of Ed will not vote it.
Mrs. Soto.
Thank you.